What's up, people? Today we want to give you a brief introduction to the subject of waves. Stay tuned. For sure you have all heard the term wave somewhere, so you have a starting point to work from. Right, there are sound waves from a horn, electromagnetic waves, water waves, the wave, and so forth. I'm pretty sure you've also told your buddies, "Hey dude, don't make any waves," because they're just really getting on your nerves, or something like that. Waves are therefore a big deal in your life, even if you don't necessarily witness them directly. So what exactly are waves? Here's a brief and intricate definition. A wave is a spatial and temporal change of state of physical variables that usually occurs according to certain periodic principles. Ah, yes. In simple terms, a wave is an oscillation carried out periodically and consecutively by many particles. Cool. Also doesn't say a lot. To put it in even simpler terms, a wave is a motion of particles that takes place and repeats in a given period of time. Well, that's really saying something. Many of our means of communication are based on the transmission of waves. When we talk, for example, we release sound waves in the form of noise, sounds or tones which are then perceived by our sense of hearing. But what do these waves actually look like? Yes, exactly what a wave looks like. Yeah, great. Let's imagine the whole thing. You have some sort of rope that's attached on both sides somewhere. There are several weights on the rope. They are marked here as points on the rope. Now, the unthinkable happens. There's a disturbance or an energy input on the left side. That is, some agent is forcing a particle of the body out of its rest position. And whoa! You see here that the first weight is moving upwards and is pulling the other particles with it because of their inertia. The energy transfers to the adjacent weight through the flexible connection between the individual weights. A wave is propagating. Nice! This means transport is taking place due to wave propagation. However, neither matter nor the medium through which the wave is moving is being transported, but rather energy and momentum. Here's an example. You drop a stone in water and observe how waves propagate. You're probably thinking now, the fact that the water is being displaced by the stone means that matter is being transported. But that's not what happens. Water waves therefore do not transport the water mass, but rather kinetic energy. When boats or driftwood float on the water, it's either because of the wind, which normally causes a swell, or because of a current. The fact that the water was disturbed, that is by wind or a current, means the kinetic energy is responsible for the transport. Understood? What should you remember? A wave is an oscillation carried out periodically and consecutively by many particles. A wave appears if it is excited by any external influence, for example, a stone falling in water. And last but not least, a wave does not transport matter, but only energy or momentum. Of course, that's not everything that we can say about waves. You will learn things like types, interferences, phases, velocity, structure, and many more about waves. If you want to know more about this, simply browse through our site. Until then, stay cool.